May have to do a video on the gaming channel about this.
Yeah.
Because the idea of MMO inspired stuff. Actually, I remember this is a game I got as a recommendation from Scott Johnson back in the Instance podcast. Yeah. Was it called Battleheart? And it was basically like a little MMO party of 5.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a 5? Was it 5? Yeah,
Parties
Battleheart. I remember.
Parties are 4 or better.
Party of 4. Anyway, yeah, no, it was just like a little game. Basically, you had like your sort of little cartoon bean people.
That is...
There you go. You had your little people and you moved them around the screen and, they did like MMO things like healing each other and all that. But this is certainly taking the role of a healer and just going, boom.
Yeah. I have a... Dradley, you... I went to... The first time I played this, I started at midnight, went to bed at 5:30 in the morning. It's not the best thriller overall, right? But this is all like literally a game where you are a healer. You're a healer in a party. Your party just auto attack. They move to hit stuff, but they are basically completely stupid. The only thing you do is heal. That's all you do. You heal. You heal these people. You pick your target through hotkeys or clicking or whatever else or mouse over, and then you click your opponent, and then your allies attack it, and you auto attack. You've got stuff like your renew, you've got your lesser heal, you've got like really basic kind of just healing stuff. And then you get talents, and you're like, fuck. And then you get gear, and you're like, oh shit. This game has scratched an itch that I didn't know existed for like the complexity and depth of healing.
Yeah. Because
I've never seen that in World of Warcraft outside of a couple of talent choices and a couple of throughput things. But this is genuinely like absolutely crazy. They say in any MMO the healer is the only player. That's very much what this is. That's literally this, right? Mm-hmm. You're the only player here. Now, this game is called Mini Healer Sci-Attack, but it is absolutely completely insane. Apparently there's more game when you hit level 90. Yeah, I'm sure about that because it's not so much stuff there is. So here's like a little explainer of what the mechanics are like, because I needed to write this stuff down because there's just so much of it, right? So you tell your allies to hit. You get healer specific mechanics like healing up bosses, but that healing also hits your allies for damage. So you have to like single target heal the boss and then AoE heal your own stuff while the boss is doing some other mechanics and while like there's summoning ads and stuff like that. There's DPS targeting mechanics, which is very much just you have to not like micromanage, but you do have to pick which target to hit first because they have different abilities and they're all fully fleshed out. There's the whole thing where you like have bombs or swords being targeted at you and you have to not hit your DPS, which is actually quite nice. And it opens up being, here's renew, here's lesser heal, oh, here's a dispel, here's a negate. There's stuff like standing at the right side of the room, so it's all just, here's a red side that does more damage but you sacrifice your healing, here's a green side, and you have all these like minimal things to do while you're also fully doing like a minor healing rotation to keep everyone full HP. Or if you're an occultist, if you class into that, you start doing a bunch of actual damage instead, things like that. It's kind of crazy. There's like platforming, there's dispelling your own debuffs at the right time. So say, for example, you get... I'm trying to think of one specifically. Yeah, there's one where you get hit by a poison cloud, and where you drop the poison cloud is actually like, where you dispel yourself, you drop the poison cloud. So you have to run to one side of the arena, drop it, and then run back. All the while you're trying to keep everyone alive, and because it's the whole, you have to, move. You have to move, but you have to cast, and you can't cast while moving. So it is like full on. Here is a MMO healer experience. Obviously a part like a more dungeon based than raid boss based, but it is fucking incredible for anyone who likes healing or wants to see what healing feels like and have a panic attack when they realize, yes, someone in your group has been doing this the whole time and you fucking underappreciate them. I tell you that for sure, because this shit is honestly crazy. It is wonderful in terms of mechanics, and then you can also just have crazy builds too. You can have DPS oriented builds. You can have 33 spells to choose from. You pick 8. Sorry, no, you pick 6 out of 31 spells based on which class you have. There's 4 classes and you can cross class freely based on talent points. And then there's mastery points, which reward you for actually going through each individual class and putting more time in there. So you get to build all of these like different crazy class combinations, stuff like that. Then there's also gear where you've got uniques, which are like legendaries. You can equip as many of them as you want, but they're not as strong as like fully done epics. There's jewels, which are gems. There's runes, which have rune word combos, which are basically you put together different runes and they have different effects, which completely transform an item. You've got augments, which you reroll and upgrade. You've got enchants, which you complete quests to unlock more, and they cost their own certain little material that you farm out. There's also divination, which is late game gigabuff to certain items that you unlock when you're close to the end. You can craft any item you've seen, you can craft it, which is fucking crazy. And it's something World of Warcraft for build diversity. And I know there's a bunch of this was like the Heraldric Cube added this stuff to Diablo.
ESO has something like this.
Yeah, ESO and stuff like this where it is completely crazily just whenever you want your player to, have choice, the more you reduce the barrier to them being able to make that choice and play around with it, the more likely they are to do it. So this is just full on, I'm just doing the shit.
Is that more fun than earning your Tyrannocyte trinket?
This was substantially more...
Every single tier
It's
again.
substantially more enjoyable, yeah.
Yeah.
It's substantially more enjoyable. Like fixed loot tables on bosses with percentage chances of drops is just you farm out this boss repeatedly for the stuff. Obviously that wouldn't work in... that's what you kind of do in like a Mythic Plus, but it's a longer process. But it's just it's great. And I've got about 8 hours in it at the minute. I think I'm close to the end, but there's also the Infinite Corridor I've seen, which I haven't unlocked yet. So I think it's basically kind of like roguelike forever. But if you like the RPG, like ARPG style progression, if you like the prospect of healing or the idea of healing, and you want to build around different types of healing, then this game is honestly really good. I would never tell you to buy it. I'm literally just saying I think this game is really cool. And, there's a 2-hour refund window on Steam if you want to buy it on Steam and try it out and refund, whatever. Yeah. But it is really, really cool. And thanks, Bradley, for telling me, because fuck you. It's a fantastic, fantastic experience. Fantastic experience of a game. And it's it completely opened my mind to what MMO healing could be in certain situations. Because I
need to play this motherfucker. Yeah, because I was watching you play it over on the stream PC yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure looks cool.
It's crazy, crazy nice. Also,
and actually, fucking hell, I want to start playing Disc Priest a little bit more soon.
Playing a bit of playing. That's exactly it. If you play a cross between a priest and an occultist in this, you'll get a bit of a Disc Priest vibe, because you'll be able to use your Siphon Life. You'll be able to use stuff like that. You may not have the ramp kind of stuff, but you will have shielding. You'll have that stuff completely available, because it is the same. The idea of just, hey, here's basic healing stuff. There's Paladin, Priest, Occultist, Druid, and they all have their own things, and you can mix and match. And yeah, it's called Mini Healer. It's healer classes, and healer classes are really fun in general. And this really gets them right. You can tell the dev really plays a lot of MMOs and a lot of healers across games, but also plays a lot of RPGs, because the gear is the gear individually is unique. The systems are all clearly obvious, clearly borrowed, but they're executed well. And it's not this isn't maybe the most super balanced game. It's fucking crazy, but that's what's enjoyable about it, because you can just do whatever you want. You can save your talent loadouts, completely reset them. Cost some gold to reset your masteries, but it's a bit of a ramping cost, so maybe that'll change or something. But it is honestly very cool. And I think the final part is you can name your party. So that's what I decided to name my party for accuracy based on what I've seen before. The tank is the egotist, the berserker is stupid, the ranger is baked, and the healer is competent.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. I would highly recommend giving it a try. Also, it's
Don't play MMOs baked. You're not going to do that well.
Yeah. Also, interestingly enough, there's not even that many people play this. It's peak players 753 on Steam. It's got 1,400 reviews, so there's been a lot of people kind of in and out. But it is honestly very, very cool. I think it deserves a lot more love for being a really, really well considered game. Because there's stuff you think say what's it called? Pineapple, Castle Pineapple.
Yeah.
And that's here's a super basic MVP of what this would be like. That's what I thought Mini Healer was going to be when I started playing. It's called Mini Healer. That's what I thought it was going to be. Oh. And then it was here's a full gear system. Here's a full class system. And I'm Jesus Christ, that's fucking crazy. That is genuinely, it's wonderful. Soda Pop and checked it out for a stream. I saw there's a couple points in the data where it hit 22,000 Twitch viewers for a very brief period of time. So it must have been something like that. But yeah, no, it is genuinely, it is wonderful. It is wonderful. A wee bit rough around the edges in a couple ways, but fucking wonderful.
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah. Mini Healer
so
looks
afraid.
very.
I'm afraid for my
It
weekend.
looks very, very Moorish.
Yeah,
right?
that's,
Just seeing you just like kind of keep on clicking.
yeah, that's the thing. It's that like super fast iteration speed. Really, like, oh, you finish a boss in like 30 seconds. You finish a boss in 2 seconds once you're leveled up a little bit, and you're like doing stuff that's easy. Or it takes like a minute or 2 minutes because you're trying to deal with them like constantly shielding themselves and each other, and you're kind of like figuring out, oh, how do I deal with this boss? Oh, do I go for like, do I respec down to a more healing oriented build to clear this boss the first time to understand it? Or do I stick with my hyper glass cannon party occultist build, which let me basically make most of the game substantially easier than they probably intended until I hit the last boss like room of like 5 bosses, and turns out being a hyper glass cannon, whenever the developer knows that you can do that, doesn't fucking work very well. He's like, oh, what's that? You can like not hit the boss for 5 seconds, you can't heal up, you're dead, fuck you. Great.